Hi, I'm Rashmi Sharma, and I'm a certified executive coach. I'm just graduating from Coach Training EDU. I work in learning and development, and I had been into a coaching from past 5 years. Uh, I'm also holding an MBA degree, currently pursuing my doctorate, and I'm also a published author. My book is available on Amazon. I'm happy to share a patent which I have on under my name on developing a different leadership model, which is stemming from a transformational leadership. And that's where I am. I love to help people who are transitioning from one career to another or looking for a different career altogether, or they are just trying to get more hands-on with their leadership skills and creating their leadership presence in their own world. My story started in coaching long time ago without I realized. I was in a school teaching and I have seen a different experiences in academic setting, especially working in K-12 education system. Uh, I felt that as a teacher, I had a very restricted opportunity to help students the way they need to be helped. And I decided to quit my teaching career, went for my MBA, and I told to myself that, you know what, if the education system is not going to fix what they need to do at the earliest stage of their life, I'm going to help them when they join the workforce as a coach. And that's where I started. I during my MBA I landed up on a coaching, did my ACC, and past 4 years 5 years I'm helping a lot of professionals to navigate the life challenges, especially in the career and leadership space, to do better in whatever role they are serving in, do better as in life, do better in whatever calling they feel it's resonates with them. So I'm here today as a coach getting my PCC. The inspiration, as I said, that I truly believe that each human being can do better. And there are a lot of potential, which sometimes with little bit of help, little bit of, uh, structured approach, we can uplift anybody. So, and, I have I'm a trained sociologist for 17 years and worked in research and some of the top research agency of the world. I realized that the human potential, we are not using the human potential the way it has to be used to make this world a better place. So I decided to be a coach. So whomsoever, I cannot change the world, but whomsoever I come across, can I give them some tools, tips, techniques to live a better life so they can go and create their own world a little better than what they are living in right now. And that's my motivation. That's my goal, to touch as many as life as possible in a positive way so they see the life with more hope, more positivity, and more light. My coaching business is getting started. So till 2024, I was full-time employee, and I had a lot of opportunity to coach teams and individual team members for my employer. Since past 1 year, I am trying to get back into my own coaching practice. My coaching business is kicking in. I have handful of clients right now, and I'm coaching most of them on either they are with me for career coaching, career transition coaching, or as they want to enhance their leadership skills and presence. So those are the three different categories I'm coaching right now. But if technically speaking, it's all comes under transformational leadership, transformational coaching. We'll start this with my affirmation. I'm a coach. I'm ready, and I'm ready today. That's one of my affirmation. And I am putting myself out there as a coach, and having those credentials gives me a more confidence that I can be an effective coach for many of them. And my vision for my business is in coming 12 months, like 2026 summer, I want to have a coaching company which has at least ten coaches working together to, you know, transform as many lives as possible. Yeah, that's a pretty deep question for me because I feel uh, that coaching is still a very not very regulated industry, and there are a lot of different certification coaching path or coaching niche you can go for. The one advice I can give to anybody who is wanting to be a coach and work as a coach for with others, I would say that learn to self coach yourself first. Unless you transform yourself and coaching is your inner calling, it's very hard to truly transform somebody else's life. So get the best education, invest in your learning, invest time and read a lot, go for a good reading list, create for yourself and goal for read good books, follow good coaches, also learn from the industry news that how industry is shifting, so you can adjust and find your sweet spot to practice your coaching. For younger generations, I have a teenager and a young adult at home. So I understand their needs and what resonates better with them, how they connect with the outer world. I'm also growing with them and learning new things. So my advice to the younger generation is, you know, be hopeful. I'm seeing young people giving up on their dreams and hopes very quickly. There are a lot of noise and distraction in the current world. And my advice is to them that be focused on what you really, really want. Find that clarity early on so you can go after your dreams and your goals as quickly as possible and as efficiently as possible. If you want to become a coach, try to understand what are the people's problem, what are the pain points you can advise or help people to get better into. That way you are not only solving the person's individual's problem, but you are also making difference in the community at large. So uh, I think the positivity is the key to move forward, and coaching as a tool, as a moving forward tool, you can utilize it to achieve whatever you aim for. There is no limit, and amplifying your skills, your gift comes from how bigger is your dream, what actions you attach to your own dreams, right? And what meaning, what fulfillment it offers to you, so you can keep going. So my advice for them is to be positive, be hopeful, and dream big. Dream big. Try to get some a small step, even at any point in life. Take a small baby step to move forward. Never think of that I'm stuck, because we all know that there is a saying that still water stinks. You don't want to be still. Just be the moving water, go with the flow. I'm an insanely positive person, no matter what. I always, I'm designed to see positivity in any circumstances, which for many people is not possible, or they think it's not possible. It's possible. So, what coaching mean to me is life is always about moving forward. Since by design, this world cannot travel back in time, we need to we need to go with the time rather than sitting with the you know past experiences, trauma, or any setback we face in life and feel stuck. For me, coaching is a tool which can help and is helping many people to move forward. Coaching has changed my entire life. It was somewhere, I think I was meant to be a coach. For 17 to 20 years, I was distracted that to find my spot. What is that my calling? In 2020, when I hit the coaching class for the first time, I knew instantly that this is my spot. And since then I have moved to learning and development even in my career. And I'm more into training, teaching. Teaching is part of my career, but that helped me to become a more trainer, coach, and my coaching has changed my life in the sense that the hope lives. you know even people on their most challenging time, or most when they hit the rock bottom, there is still a string of hope that keeps them alive for in their day to day. But from there, if you have a good coach, or you believe in coaching, or if you have an ability to self coach, you can thrive back, bounce back, and live a successful life. And that's how the powerful coaching is. It not only gives you tools, but it also give you a strength, makes you more resilient, more adaptable, more forgiving, more grateful, and what else is required in life. That's the You need to be grateful, you need to live in the moment. That's what the coaching also does, that bring back your clear out all the noise and distraction and bring you back to your moment. And that's the crux of life also, like living in the moment. And I think coaching helped me to walk that talk and bring my focus to on what I want to do in my career and how I want to be viewed, what will be my legacy when I'm not here. And that's where I think my calling is to touch as much as possible, or as many as possible, life. So I can give them at least some degree of hope to live a better life. When I started my advanced 2.0 course in February, I was going through a lot in my own, personal life. I would say not personal life, but more specifically in my career. But I did not wanted to go for a renewal of my ACC. I was committed to do my PCC, even that the situation was not very friendly. I took go ahead and I decided to take that decision, and that tremendously helped me to manage my situation, and also taught me that my resilience is much bigger or much more than what I actually see and believe. So that was my big learning. My learning also is coaching is a very powerful tool, and it you can you can use it if you are committed to yourself, your self growth. If you are committed to helping people, if you are committed to make difference in your business or in your workplace, coaching conversation helps you to build relationship, effectively communicate, you know, having a healthy boundaries in relationship, and also having those, reflective light bulbs when when time is not favorable to you for some reason. So my learning is I know myself better. In past 6 months, I have learned so much about myself. My clarity has improved a lot. And I also learned that people who are coaching and are having a successful coaching business, it's not that they are better coaches, but they are just putting themselves out there. So that's my biggest learning from the course I have just completed. Coach training EDU helped me to get comfortable even in saying I'm a coach. And that is the starting point. And that became one of my affirmation that I'm a coach, I'm ready, and I'm ready today. So, and with those words, I started putting myself out there. Couple of I started coaching on few platforms, and things got started. And I think coach training edu helped me to have that confidence and go out and say that, hey, I'm a trained coach, I know how to coach and how I can create the difference, whatever, or offer the value the client is looking for. Definitely, doing the coach training EDU courses helped me to not only to gain certifications, but also helped me to gain confidence as a coach, and provided me with tools and techniques, and having those practical sessions during the classes, and peer coaching, creating that community of where you feel welcome, belonged, and safe space for yourself. Coach training edu has provided all that, and that helped me to gain more confidence and talk to as much as people as possible, um, as a coach, and put myself out there as a not as a coach student, but as an expert. Coaching is such a I would say the fluid space. It can go in any ways, right? So it all depends on how skilled you are as a coach, so you can navigate your the conversation with your coaching client that can help them and the best way, right? That how they can reflect on their own actions and perspectives and emotions in a most effective way, that it becomes a powerful tool for them, rather than thinking overwhelmed or scared or you know fearful. So coaching gave them the tool to become the person they are, or at least realize who they are, right? Knowing yourself is the first step, and coaching does that so beautifully. What I learned from my class is, you know, same knowledge, same teaching can resonate with different coaches differently, and they can take take the different approach of coaching with their client, and it's still the clients have a successful aha moments, right? And that gives me a more confidence that coaching is my space, coaching is my calling. And because there is no one way of doing things, there are multiple options. It all depends on how keenly you are observing and listening your client, and what tools and techniques you can bring them to gain the best possible outcome for themselves. And I think my class was very diverse, and that helped me to definitely gain new perspectives on so many different coaching tools and concepts, and having a space to discuss that, having that, created that pod, so we are still connected. That helps a lot to, when you are getting started in the coaching industry. So my classmates, I'm very grateful for what for their what they have learned so far. We learned together, and how we implemented by practicing together. And I think that's the community I really love. During the last class, one of my classmates, she told me that she gave the feedback that, you know, I taught the class how to be authentic and vulnerable. And I think that tells me a lot about the person I am and the impact I want to bring to the world. You can be anybody, but there is no better way, or no best way, than being authentic, being yourself in any relationship or any professional setting. And people respect you for who you are. People always try to think that you have to put a certain face, or you have to pretend in a certain way, but that's not sustainable. So bringing that authenticity not only helps you to build the trust, but also brings credibility to your career.